Hello, everybody. This is Jeff from Treasure Talk and Treasure Tales in the Blue Spade Society. And it is that time once more. It is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Thursday night, and it is time for Treasure Tales. Now, we are back this week. We weren't here last week because we were on the Relics radio show, me and the Guru. So hopefully you tuned in for that and enjoyed that show. We certainly hope that you did. So, we're going to have a really good show for you tonight. So let's bring in my sister from another Mister, the Diggin' Canuck. There
Uh,
she is, my
hey,
sister.
hey, Jeff, how are you tonight?
I'm good. Tom Becker
Good.
is here from Ohio. Very good.
Right on, right on.
Very
Good stuff.
good.
Good stuff.
Well, what's going on? You look like you're bundled up, kid.
Oh, it's cold. I think if this cold was in Florida, you would all be under like I don't know, serious
What,
blankets. It's
what,
cold today.
what's the temperature?
It is going down to 9 degrees tonight. That's like 48 or something. That's pretty cold.
Well,
Don't you
yes,
think that's
yeah.
cold?
Our low last night was, I don't know, 70, 71, I think.
Oh, I
I
wish.
don't know.
I
Could be
wish.
something wrong
I
in there.
wish.
I don't know. You know. So it's going to be
Crazy,
probably
crazy here.
back up at around 90, 92 for the next few
Man,
weeks. So
wow. I
uh,
won't see that till next year.
because I'll be at the
I'm sorry?
beach. I'll be at the beach.
Yeah.
I'll be neck deep in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah. I bet you that water's warm.
It's supposed to be probably about 85 degrees, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, so no
Wow.
wetsuit
Wow.
area, which is good. Which is good.
Yeah.
I'm getting all the daises primed up, ready to go. Speaking of the dais, have you gotten your 9-inch coil yet?
No, no, but I will be getting it. I would imagine I'll get it probably within about a week.
Oh, that's good. You can then you'll be out there just to swang.
Oh yeah, yes, I will really be enjoying the dais too
Yeah, that'll
with
be
the
good.
small coil.
That'll
Yeah,
be good.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
what's been going on with you?
Not too much. Not too much here. Not too much. It's been busy, busy on the personal side. So, yeah, I hope to when the things settle down and maybe that by then I'll have my coil and I'll be getting out there again. But yeah,
Yeah,
lately I have not.
things don't often settle down when you want them to.
No, they don't.
You know, and I think
No.
we're coming into that time of the year. Um, where we're going to things are going to ramp up a little bit.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
talked to a couple guys. Well, I talked to one guy today actually, and he gave me a tip for a couple of new permissions where there was a church that burned down from the 1840s,
Mhm.
and there's an old cemetery by it that's got.
Mhm.
It's got a couple of people from the 1700s in it. um, 1770, 70, something like that, but a lot of people from the 1800s.
Mhm.
I think it burned down, I don't know, maybe 1850, 1860.
Mhm.
And then there's another place across the road from it that's about the same thing. And then there's
Wow, very nice.
another house not too far from there that's
Mhm.
from 1850. So
Wow.
it'll be something to do when the
Very good.
weather cools off.
Very good. Very promising. Very
Because
exciting.
I don't like to dirt dig when it's 95 degrees. I just don't.
Well, let's just okay. Your dirt there is kind of it's like sand. It's not even dirt digging. It's more like sand digging.
Well, that's all right. Yeah, but we get some dirt. We get some dirt, but still, it's hot.
Well,
You
yeah.
know, and sweaty and nasty, and I don't like it. So I just don't. I'd rather sit around and drink a Modelo or something when it's that hot.
Cheers to Modelo.
That's right. I saw you were swilling beer on your uh, nearly late night.
Yes, I have a new beer to taste tomorrow as well. So yes, so if you're available and you're kind of curious, yeah, check it
You need to get a Modelo on there.
out.
You could taste two different Modelos.
Oh, I see. That could get a little dangerous.
Well, no, there's two that you could get the Modelo Niagara, which is the dark one, and
Mm.
it's not like a Guinness.
Mhm.
You know, it's not
Yeah.
like a Guinness. And then you could get the Especial.
Oh, especial.
So, I think that'd be a good thing to do. I believe that you would like them.
I'm sure I would. Perhaps I will try that.
That would make a great show, eh? You know?
Yeah.
So, we got a good show coming up too.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Two
You
great
know,
guests today.
yeah, we probably better start saying hello to some folks. What do you think?
Sure, sure.
And let's see, Tom Becker from Ohio is here. Hello, Tom. I'm glad that you joined us tonight. And Robert Ridgway from Pinellas Park is with us. Hello, Robert. And our second guest of the evening is tuned in. So, hello, hello, hello. And BC Treasure Trails is in the house. And See It My Way says, hello, Jeff and Liz. Hello, hello. How are you? Glad you are with us tonight. And Mark Fiorella is Go Bills.
One of these years, the Bills will
Go
go all the
somewhere.
way. One of
Yeah.
these years,
Well,
yes.
they're going somewhere. We're not sure where, you know. Let's see who else. Surfside Dan is in the house. Yes, Dan, you need to get up with me because I got a spot for you in December on Treasure Tales. So let's talk. Let's see. It's jumping around here. Dirty Paws, Mike Mayo. Hey, Michael, I will be down in Treasure Island next week. I'll be there Saturday, and all next week. So you guys need to come over and let's hunt.
Right on. Good stuff.
And see, and
Good
Liz
stuff.
says she's coming down. Maria Reese in the house. Hello, Maria.
Right on, Maria.
Let's see. I think we reached the end of the chat. It's a
I think we have.
light crew tonight, so hopefully more people will join us. I think they will. There's probably people lurking that aren't in the
Mhm.
chat.
I would just like to
Uh,
remind the guests to hit the like button on this stream because it helps the stream to go out to other people, and then there'll be more people in the chat. So there you go.
and that's not Modelo.
No, no.
No, it's not. Actually it's water. Had a couple of rough workouts
Cheers to water.
this week at the gym. So I need to rehydrate, and
Ah,
and beer just doesn't seem to do it. It tastes good, but it don't do it.
exactly. Has the reverse effect.
Yes. So, but you don't notice you're thirsty. So, well, Well, I tell you what, we probably ought to bring our guest on. What do you think?
Sure, let's do it.
Do you want to do it, or you want me to?
Um, I guess I can. Our first guest is the owner and creator over at Dan's Lanyard. So, welcome to Dan from
Hey,
Danyard in VT.
that's it. Hello, Big D. Well, I guess he has got muted again. Did you get muted, Dan? You're muted. He can't see with his glasses on. That's like me. I can't see without them.
Not close.
I'm barely far. So
Can we unmute him from here, or can you, Jeff?
Just tried. Can't unmute your guest. Their mic isn't connected. So I don't know what the deal is, Danny boy. You mess with it and we'll just chatter. You got to connect your mic. I don't know how it got unconnected. You had it connected earlier, so he'll get that figured in.
Sure, just press some buttons.
Yeah, just keep pressing them, So it'll be good. He'll get him pretty soon. It'll go boom.
He might leave. We might have to break out in song.
Well, y'all let you sing.
Oh, thank you. Do you know any pirate songs?
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum's about all I know.
Well, rum's
How's
good.
that?
Hey.
That is much better. Yes.
All right. Now I got to get my
Yes,
glasses
we're
back.
good. We're good. And Adele Daly just joined.
There. Sorry about that.
That's all right. That's okay. We were talking about you earlier.
Yes. How you doing tonight, Jeff?
We're doing good. I tell
Good.
you,
You, Liz?
Excellent. Thank you.
Good. Thanks for having me on.
We got a task for you because you are the man, as they said in the Shawshank Redemption, you're the man that can get things done.
Okay.
And you know what we need? Because we were talking, because Liz is a Deus 2 user, as am I.
Yep.
And you know what would be absolutely killer is a mini lanyard.
Okay.
Okay, you're familiar with the Deus 2.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, well, you probably got some friends that have got one.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm looking personally for, and I imagine a number of other people would, the only problem with the Deus 2 that I can see is that, if you bump it, the remote control can pop off.
Yep.
And as time goes on, when you take it on and off and charge it and all that kind of stuff, that will wear down a little bit.
Yep.
So if we had a mini lanyard from Dan's Lanyards,
Yep.
that would secure, in the bottom of the Deus 2, there's a little slot where you can put like a carabiner or something to go through there, and then to secure it to the shaft.
Yep.
It can stretch out that much. The only thing we're concerned about is if it pops off, that you're not going to lose it.
Right. Pops off and floats away, or
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll come up with something.
And you let me know, and I will send you the money you need.
Okay.
I want probably.
I'll get you one to try it out and see if it works.
Yeah, I want 4 or 5 of them, and we'll get Phil. We'll stock them in the shop, and I know Liz will buy one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll message you like tomorrow or something.
Okay.
Get some more details on it and figure out what's going to work.
Yeah, I'll send you some pictures of the bottom of the remote and that kind of thing, because if you're out in the field, and Liz is a field hunter, and I've got some permissions coming up that are fields.
Yeah.
If you pop off that remote control and don't know it, that's $600, $700, $800.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, and it's black too. So try and find that in the field.
Right.
I know.
Yeah, if you night hunt too, it'd be about impossible to find it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that would be.
Yeah.
That would be a killer item, and I bet you would sell a ton of them.
Good. Sounds good.
You will sell it, because we'll promote them big time on Treasure Talk and Treasure Tales, and you'll sell a ton of them. I can promise you that. So
main thing will be, what color do you want?
Blue is fine for the Blue Spade Society.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'll take 5. I put an order in for 5.
Okay.
And then Phil will, once you get them made, Phil will take a 2 dozen for the shop.
Yep.
Right off the top, whatever your minimum is.
Sounds
if it's 50, he'll take them. So what's been going on with Dan from Dan's Lanyards?
Busy at work for the most part. We're right out straight. I work construction. We're rehabbing bridge decks, and anybody that's driven on the roads knows how bad they are. And when you take the pavement off a bridge deck and the concrete's all rotten, that's what we're doing. We're repairing that concrete and putting new decks on, and we're busy. So
that's quite a job too, isn't it?
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of jackhammer work, which I try to avoid. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of work, a lot of
Yeah,
physical labor. So
are you doing any magnet fishing?
I
Oh,
haven't
so
done.
great.
I've thought about it. The place we're at right now is like a reservoir, so the
Oh,
water's fairly still underneath it. And I think I will. I'll bring my magnet down and try it.
mm.
So, just a quick question for the Canuck. Have you done any magnet fishing?
No,
Yes. No.
no. It still has not been dipped. My magnet has not seen water in many years. uh,
Oh, well, that's all right.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so are you getting any hunting in, Dan?
I've done some. I've actually done pretty good this year. I started out like in early June. We went up to Maine, and I found a couple of gold rings up there.
Mm.
And
Cool.
then I've weekends I try to get out at least one day each weekend. I found few rings and clad ice cream money, I guess. So
Hmm.
That's all right.
Now, are
not
you
as good as some years, but it's just been harder to get out this year. It's been real busy. So.
well, not people aren't buying the jewelry anymore. They're buying the crap.
Yeah, that's true
They
too.
buy those. What are those things that aren't even metal? It's rubber. You
Yeah,
know
the
what I'm
little
talking about?
silicone,
Yeah.
rings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't get that.
Yeah.
Why in the world would you ever give a woman you supposedly love? Why would you give her? First of all, why would you give her either cobalt,
right.
tungsten, stainless steel, or one of those silicone things?
Short-term
Mm.
relationship.
I mean, that's basically it. It's called
Yeah,
the Back to the Future. Get out of town ring. Jeez,
Yeah,
but they're just not buying the good stuff anymore.
yeah.
You know.
and there's not not as many people going to the beaches around here, with change or anything like that. So there's not big amounts of clad even, but
Hmm.
and we're starting to get more people coming down from Canada now, but like the last 2 years, there's been nothing,
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
because
yeah.
of
Hmm.
COVID and everything. Nobody was coming, nobody
Yeah.
crossing the border. So,
Hmm.
but that's starting to pick back up, and that's
Hmm.
helping. So
So Dan, I don't think I know what detector you use.
I have the Equinox 800.
Ah,
Yeah,
how do you like that?
I like it. I've had, knock on wood, I've had real good luck with it. It hasn't flooded on me. I have broke a couple of coils, but whether it was my fault or weak
Hmm.
coil tabs, but
Jeff
um,
saying no, it wasn't your fault.
yeah,
On the other detectors you've had, Dan, and you're not using the
yeah,
Equinox any differently than what you use the other ones.
exactly,
How
yeah,
many of those did you break?
none, yeah,
Mm,
that's right,
yeah.
but
There you
Hmm.
go.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
let's just hope with this new one that Mind Lab is supposed to be the big beast.
yeah,
Let's
medical.
hope that they've rectified some of those problems. But
I
that
certainly
the
hope
proof
so.
is in the pudding.
Mm.
Proof's in the pudding.
Yeah,
We'll just have to see. So now, where were you hunting when you found all the gold rings?
I was up in York Beach, Maine. Um, Found one out in the wet sand. That was a real nice one, little 18 karat,
Oh.
like a storyteller ring. That was a
Yeah,
nice ring. And then there was a wedding band up in the dry sand, um,
Mm,
right just off the sidewalk. So,
right on.
but
yeah. You like to
then,
find those 18s, and usually what we're finding now, if we're finding any gold,
yeah,
is
10s.
10 or 9 or
Yeah,
14s.
yeah.
Mm.
We don't get much of that 18 to 24 karat.
No,
You know,
I don't think people just aren't wearing them as much, as they
but I
did.
don't think they buy them that much.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
think I don't think they
not
buy
wearing
them
them.
The good
anymore.
gold,
Yeah.
the good gold. They're buying
Yeah.
a lot of plated stuff too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But we need a bunch of old people to go to the beach.
With their 24 karat.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Shriveled up fingers. So
that's right. Hey, you look at it this way. It don't make any difference. You're going to die soon anyway, so we're going to wait for you to find.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe some gold teeth and stuff.
You might. Yeah, you might get lucky.
yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that will work. So there's a few things possibly that people do not know about you.
I hope there's a few things people don't know about me.
Well, there's those couple of those things they're never gonna know.
Yeah, that's right.
Certain things are best left unsaid. But you have, other than the lanyards business, which are absolutely the best lanyards on the planet,
Thank you.
and I do have one right
There you
here,
go. Yeah.
and there's something sweet going on up there in Vermont, isn't there?
Yeah. I try to make a little bit of maple syrup every year. I make anywhere from like 50 to 100 gallons of syrup, just depending on what the year is.
Wow.
I tap a couple hundred trees, and from anywhere from February till April, I'm usually down in the sugar house making syrup.
Wow.
So
Okay, that's a job in itself, isn't it?
it certainly is. I mean, I spend,
Wow.
I don't know, an extra 100 hours or so in the spring, making the maple syrup, and
Mm-hmm.
then cutting wood. Like now, whenever I'm freed up, I'm out cutting wood, getting ready for sugar. And
Yeah.
I've got all my wood for 2023, so now I'm cutting wood for 2024. So it's
Wow.
Well, it needs to be dried and seasoned good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
You
drier
can
the
get a
better.
little consistency to the fire.
Yeah. You want the fire just as hot as you can get it, and
Yeah.
that way you boil faster. You can make the syrup faster. And
Wow.
hopefully, you can be in bed before midnight. So.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, I'm putting in I want a quart of maple syrup.
Okay.
Put my order in right now.
Sounds good.
I'm just ordering stuff left and right. Let's
That's
hope
good.
I have some money.
Credit card.
Yeah. Well, I hope that I find enough at the beach to cover all my purchases. Let's put it this way. You
Couple of
know?
those gold rings, you'll be all set.
Yeah, well, I'd be happy with just getting one. Let me tell you,
Me too.
Mm.
it's been a dry spell. Of course,
Any
I've got
ring I find, it doesn't even matter if it's a junk copper ring on the beach. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the fourth, I'm going to have a bunch of opportunity. I've got next week, I'll be down in Treasure Island with
That's
Phil. We're going to hunt together with a bunch of other people. And then I come back on a Saturday. That following Tuesday, I had an offer from a friend that's got a condo on the beach in Naples, Florida. Says, "Hey, it's vacant. Why don't you go enjoy it?" And I said, "Okay."
Wow, that sounds good.
So I'll be down in Naples for a week.
Yeah.
And then about the third week in October, the Mumbles man and me are going down to hunt Daytona for a week. So
Wow.
Wow.
Sounds like a
Wow,
good
wow.
fall lined up. Sounds real good.
yeah. So when it's through the summertime, I've been so busy, and Liz has been busy. You've been busy. My time gets taken up with producing 2 shows and all that kind of stuff, and plus all the other stuff I've got to do.
Mhm. Yes.
And just not a lot of time to get away to go to the beach. Just because I live in Florida don't mean I
Right.
live on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Now you're gonna be like mostly water detecting or
yeah.
beach water. Yeah.
I
I love getting in the water just as deep as I can go, and
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'll be about this deep in the Gulf
Yeah.
of Mexico.
yeah,
And
that's
Phil, when he's with me, he'll be out about this deep, about chest. I'll be up to here. I'm just short, and Phil is not.
yeah.
But I'm going to try to get him to use his. He keeps threatening to use his Blue Nemo.
Film it. Can you film it?
He's had it in the swimming pool, but I can goad him into. And I don't think he's tuned in tonight. If you are, Guru, you best be using the Blue Nemo.
I found this summer, like I'm going, wetsuit and stuff out in the lakes here, and
Mhm.
and just as deep as I can go, and I'm starting to find, like I found a mercury dime, a couple rings, out. They're deep. You got to get out past where everybody else is detecting.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you ought to look into a Blue Nemo.
I was so close this summer to getting one, and I didn't have time. I didn't figure to make it worth it, but next spring I'll probably be biting the bullet for sure.
Well, just like you said, if you find a couple of 18-karat gold rings, that can take care of the price of the Nemo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because you are exactly right. And
as long as they don't fit my wife.
Well,
if they fit her,
yeah, that's the unwritten rule. Yes.
Yeah, there's no money in that one.
Yeah. Fortunately, Susan is kind of ticky when it comes to jewelry. So she hasn't claimed anything yet.
Yeah.
Really? Not yet? Wow. I
had one 14-karat gold ring, and it had 2 rubies and 2 diamonds. And they tested. I got the Presidian gem tester and everything, and they tested real and everything. And that fit her perfect. And she wears that. So,
right on. Yeah. Good stuff.
Well, that's good. That's nice.
That was gone.
Yeah, I hope
that's fun though.
Find something for her. But she just, she looks at him, she says, "Oh, that's nice, but it's not something I'll wear."
Yeah.
So, it's not that I'm not trying. For some reason, she doesn't want the tungsten and stainless steel crappers that I tried. Yeah. I don't understand it.
Or the silicone ones. They're just
You'd think you'd want a nice silicone ring. You'd love to have a silicone ring, wouldn't you, Liz?
With a little cubic zirconia chip in it, maybe.
That's right. Embedded in the silicone.
Oh,
that would be snappy.
Yeah, all women want that.
That's it. That's it.
Yes.
I like all the shovels lined up behind you there, Liz. That's cool.
Thank you. We have purple on that side. We got pink on that one.
All I've got is just black.
Well,
Might have to give it a paint job.
You might. You just might.
Well, if you want a black one, call Casey, Excalibur Shovels. He'll do it. And he'll imprint it for you.
Yep.
So he makes the best shovels on the planet.
Now, Liz, you're not going to dig stock coming up.
No, I'm not. Sadly.
I went last year and I had a blast, and so I'm going back this year too. I'm bringing some lanyards.
Right on.
Might bring a little syrup. See if anybody wants that. But,
they might want that.
Yeah. The only thing I'm torn because I'm going to dig. I mean, I want to go dig and meet people. Mm-hmm. So I'll dig for a few hours a day, but then half the fun of going to those is just meeting all the different people. So when I set up, I mean, people come over and talk, and I don't.
Oh yeah. Next thing you know, it's like 6 hours later, and you're like,
exactly.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But that's fun. That's the most fun, is just meeting everybody from all over everywhere.
Absolutely. So Dan, I gotta ask you this. There must have been some incident or a series of incidents that led you to even think about creating the lanyard, the Dan's lanyard. Like, what did you lose something?
I haven't lost a pinpointer. I did lose a shovel, like a little digging, like a Lesh hand digger. But that was actually after I started making the lanyards. But I've tried to come up with some way to make a lanyard for that, but I haven't had a good idea for it yet, I guess. So, but I lost that. I was hunting at night, and I lost it. And I was 3 different nights after work looking for that shovel. And it's like, you got to be kidding me. I'm out here. I'm supposed to be a metal detectorist, and I can't even find my own shovel. So, but no, I needed a lanyard for it, I guess. And the first one I made, of course, it was just like a piece of white telephone cord. And my wife and my daughter kind of picked on me about it and whatever, because it was,
we can't use the phone anymore.
It looked kind of cheesy. But the phone don't work. But then after that, I decided I'd try to make a better one. And I made a better one, and liked it, and it just took off. I just gave a few away, and then started selling them. I still give away probably at least 10% of them for donations and giveaways and stuff like that. But
well, they are absolutely the best lanyard on the planet.
Yeah, I have a pink one and I have a red one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
I've had a few go to Canada. I've sold a few to Canada. I shipped some over to England, but I haven't sold any over there. The shipping is just
It's mental.
outrageous.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the shipping in the United States is crazy too.
Oh yeah, it's gone up a lot. But
Yeah.
I'd like to get into selling them overseas and find a distributor or something over there and sell them.
That's
that way.
probably going to be the way to save on that shipping. Is going to be like bulk.
Right. If you can ship a couple hundred at a time or something, then
Exactly. Yeah.
it's doable. But
Yeah.
to ship one, I mean, the shipping's $20 or $30 to ship it over, so it just it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's just really not worth it. Well, you may call Redston. They're a big detector outlet over there. They may be interested in being like a master distributor or something.
Yeah.
You got some friends over there. I got a few friends over there. Let me see what I can come up with.
Yeah.
Because I mean, everybody around the world needs them.
Yeah. I just think it'd be fun selling it over there and seeing them come up on the videos. I love it when I watch like a YouTube video and it's like, oh, gotta stop video, back up. Oh yeah, it's the Danyard.
I tell you what, have you sold any in Australia?
No, I haven't.
Well, I'll hook you up with a guy down there. He may.
They do a lot of detecting out there, a lot of gold.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
That'd be fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to get up with him, getting back on the show. We'll talk to him about it. If you can find a master distributor, as long as he buys them, you can ship them.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's the kicker right there. So what else is coming up for Dan's Lanyards?
Getting ready to go to dig stock. I guess that's the big thing as far as detecting wise. Trying to get everything ready for winter. It's coming quick, and I got firewood to cut and
maple syrup time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thinking about that. Got to go check all my lines, make sure that moose and deer and everything else hasn't torn the lines down.
Wow.
So everything's ready for the spring.
Yeah.
And the squirrels will chew the lines too. You gotta go and find where the squirrels chew them because they make a mess. It's little tiny holes that you can't really see. You have to just run your hand along the line. You'll find little bumps and squirrels chew the line. Replace space.
Mm-hmm. Rest is never forthcoming when it comes to stuff like that.
I remember when I was growing up, I used to be bored. I haven't had time to be bored for 30 years. I don't think it's. I just got a list of stuff to do. What's that?
I do understand that. So, so Dig Stock, Pete is going to be on Treasure Talk Monday night.
Yep.
And I think Dig Stock in New York is sold out.
Yes, it is.
So we're giving away a ticket to Dig Stock 2023 in March in North Carolina. Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to be there for that one. I'm going. I got my ticket. Everything.
That sounds like it's going to be a really good one. They have like 7,000 acres. For that one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it should be good. Should be good. There, been a lot of people saying, "Well, you ought to come to Dig Stock." So we're going. Me and the Mumbles man are going to Dig Stock. So
I had a great time. I mean, I met Pete and Matt Jones at the last Dig Stock, and they were great with me. And,
Pete's a great guy. He's a really, really a good guy. And we were going to go to Dig Stock a couple years ago. We had everything lined up to go, and then all the COVID junk. Yeah. So we just had to cancel it. But what are you going to do?
Right.
It's just like Liz she's been landlocked up there with this COVID, and they're just now starting to let loose a little bit, aren't they, kiddo?
Not as much as I would like.
Well, it's never going to be as much as you'd like.
Oh, don't say that. Don't go there. Don't go there.
Um, you know,
We used to go up to Canada. You could cross the border. All you needed was driver's license, and you could go up. So we go
Yeah.
up and stuff. And
Those were
but
the good old days.
yeah, one thing I used to do, and I've got to get back into this too. But I used to grow giant pumpkins.
Mm.
So one year I had a pumpkin that was like 760 pounds, and put it in the back of my pickup. And here we go up to the border. Pull up to the border. What are you doing? Oh, we're going up to the pumpkin contest, and we yeah, okay, go ahead. Waved us right through. You could have filled that pumpkin with anything and had it. They just thought it was funny. Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
yeah,
But I mean, that's the
unfortunately,
way it was. You could go across the border like nothing, and
Mm-hmm.
now I haven't been up in
Yeah.
since I don't know, since the World Trade Center got blown
Wow,
up.
that long.
Back then it's
Wow.
yeah,
just
there's
things
a
really
lot of
changed.
things
I
have
mean,
changed. Yep,
Yes. Yes.
yep, a lot of things have changed. Well, so what's next for Dan's lanyards?
uh, well, I got to make your mini lanyards. I'm gonna start working on that. Um, I bought some stuff to go to Digstock. I bought a couple of tables, and I got myself a tent so I can get set up.
Right
Chances
on.
are it's going to be 30 degrees and rain and snow, so um, I'll at least get
Yeah,
under that. But
yeah, that'll keep you warm. Well, I'll send you some pictures of the Deus 2, the
yeah,
underneath of the remote control and stuff. I'll send them to you tomorrow, and
perfect.
that way you'll have a little idea of kind of what we're looking for.
Okay,
All righty. So, Daniel, thank you so much for joining with us tonight,
thank you for having me.
and looking forward to getting those mini lanyards for the Deus 2, which is going to be a big, big seller. And because I know, like I said, I want 5. Phil take a minimum of a couple dozen for the shop,
Okay,
and Liz will want one. A bunch of other people
okay.
will
Sounds
want one.
good.
So we'll get to sell.
Okay,
So you be good. Have a good time at Digstock, and thanks again for coming on with us tonight.
thank you. Good night,
Take
Liz.
care,
Good
Dan.
night,
All
Jeff.
right.
Thank you.
Take care. All right.
Appreciate it.
Great fella.
You
Just
gave him more work.
that's all right. I tell you what, he makes the best dang lanyards
Yes. Yes.
that it just doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like we were talking, it would just be a heartbreaker if you were out in the field. Let's say that one field you got coming up to hunt, and how easy it is to have that remote pop off. You set the detector down,
Oh man.
and
I'd be
then
crying.
you get
I'd be
up,
crying. Oh my
and
gosh.
it could just be, especially now if you're a water hunter, have it
Well,
pop off in the water.
float away.
So um,
Yeah.
I think he'll if it can be done, he'll get it done.
Well, and it'll be the same quality as the other lanyards, and they're not going to break or fray or anything like that. So good stuff.
Yep. Well, you want to bring on our next guest?
Okay. Our next guest. My goodness, I'm absolutely thrilled. I've heard her name and I've seen her on other people's videos and stuff. Barb from the Dirt Pirates. My goodness, let's bring her on.
Yes, let's bring her on. Hey,
Hey,
Hey.
you turn a light on, kid. We can see it.
I got all the lights on. I'm sorry.
Ah,
That's all right. That's all
that's
right.
all right.
I'm in the
That's all
living room. Sorry.
That's all right.
That's okay. So what's been going on, kiddo?
Oh, everything. Getting ready for the kids giveaway. I think this will be our 4th year. We do the great metal detecting Christmas kids giveaway for kids 5 to 15 years old. We usually do it about the 10th, 12th of December. We have a Facebook page to join. And so last year we gave away, I think, 16 detectors. Um, we gave 8 the first year and I think 12 the second year. Uh, And so we really need people to donate detectors. It's all but done by donations. It's all on the up and up. The Facebook page, nothing's ever been deleted. Um, and the kids, a lot of these kids, their parents can't afford them.
Mhm.
Josiah is probably, he won a detector the year he was 15, 14. So he only had one more year to go. And
Mm,
he's like, I've been saving for one, Barb.
mm,
Great kid. Uh, and just, and we give away books and coins, and every last year every kid, whether it's a little package, you know every kid got a Civil War bullet and a
mm,
silver coin, with tokens and little books and you name it. I think Garrett donated like 8 pinpointers.
mm,
um Debbie from Central Florida Metal Detecting brought me a box of swag. So I already have a box in my shed and it's half full. Um,
wow.
can you dig it? Shelly and Don already gave me this massive box of buffaloes and all kinds of coins, and they did that last year. They are fabulous. Shooters and prospectors give me a mini and midi horde every year to donate. And where it's 5 to 15, we actually need more lower end detectors than we do higher end, for those 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 year olders.
Mm-hmm.
Dealic always gives me a mini horde. So it's a great thing. This will be our 4th year.
Now you mentioned you made reference to a Facebook page. What is the name of the page that people can go on and
It
have a look?
is the Great Metal Detecting Christmas Giveaway for kids 5 to 15 years old. But they can go to Dirt Pirates Detecting page and they can find it there also.
Okay, on Facebook.
Yes.
All
And
right.
most of the people that are admins on the kids giveaway are admins on Dirt Pirates. So in the next couple weeks, we'll really be promoting it on the page.
Now, if a person wanted to donate financially, can they do that as well?
Yes, and thank God m- last year my living room filled up. I mean, I had boxes all over the place, and I used to go to Walmart. Now I order through Amazon, bulk envelopes and boxes,
Mm,
and have it delivered in bulk. And as I make these for a month in advance. I'm making boxes and bags, and I number all of them, and then I do a spreadsheet. So we had like 140 gifts to give away last year, and I posted on Dirt Pirates. I said, I'm going to be in trouble this year with shipping. If every member, because we have almost 3,000, could donate just $1,
mm,
I'll be good.
mm-hmm,
And I had a member send me 300, another 100. And I finally said, I think I'm covered, guys. If I need
mm-hmm,
more, I'll let you know.
mm-hmm.
Our shipping last year, because I do it all through the post office, just because there's too many little packages, and UPS is only open 9 to 12 here. That's it in Booney Land. My shipping bill was $575 last year.
Wow.
And
It's
that was
getting worse
all.
and worse.
I covered all the boxes, the packaging, and all
Mm-hmm,
that, but the donations, and we actually had money left over. And I worked with Chuck Smalley with Shooters and Prospector for a detector, and I posted it. Christmas Eve, we'll be giving away another detector with the funds that are left over.
wow.
So every single penny gets spent.
Mm-hmm. Now, Barb, how do you get? You said you donate between to 5 and I think you said 14 or 15 years old.
15.
How do
15.
those? How do you find those kids? Do people?
They have to sign up for the page.
Ah,
Their parents or grandparents, aunts, uncle can play for them, but they have to give me their name and their age.
mm,
If they don't give me that, and we have a cutoff, once the cutoff, that's it.
mm,
We don't add anyone to the page like a week before. And so I spreadsheet all their names and their kids or grandkids' names. And we actually last year somebody was playing, and I had to message them right while the contest was going. I'm sorry, but you didn't sign up this year.
Mm,
They were there from the year before, and I said the rules are the rules.
mhm.
She must have froze on us.
She'll be back.
Yep, she'll be back. Like you said, she lives out in Booneyland, and she's probably
There you
having.
go.
Okay, well, we killed our direct TV dish, whatever we had, and we now have Starlink, so it may blip every now and then, but the clarity is so much better with it than um, our Frontier Booney internet. I had one megabyte up and down, and
Mm,
for the most part, we're running about 75, but it does glitch every now and then.
right on.
Yeah,
Hey, Starlink. That's Elon Musk, is it not? I think
Yes,
that's
it
his company.
is.
Yeah. Well, there you go. All
And
right.
we're tickled. We're saving. Uh, once it was 700 for the dish. We've had it 2 or 3, probably 3 months, but we had an overlap where we had both of them to make sure it was going to work before we canceled. So it'll pay for itself in 4 months,
oh yeah.
and then we're saving 100, between 150 and 200 a month between our internet and our satellite.
Wow.
That's a
Yeah.
lot. That's good. That's good. Now, what kind of detectors are you swinging now, Barb?
What ain't I? I just turned my GPX on today because I tried my Black Widows. I think they're Black Widows. I don't know. Uh, with my F-75 that I won from you,
Uh huh.
and they
Ah,
didn't work the last time, but it's probably me. So, but I need those headphones. They're $200 headset. Uh, for digging in Virginia. That is my go-to
mm,
place. And they worked fine. So it's obviously something I'm doing wrong with the F-75 that they weren't coming on the last time I used it. Um, my GPX is my Virginia machine. I have used an AT Pro there the first time I went, which was DIV 35. But I did find with that AT Pro in that hot soil, uh,
yeah, up a bit. There you go.
There
this
you
beautiful gold eagle eye little cuff button with that AT Pro in Virginia. So um,
Wow.
it is possible, but highly unlikely. It was really shallow. A tree rooted pushed it up.
Mm,
I went detecting today at a friend's house burnt down, and I went to recover what I could. I'm going back at least one or two more times. I probably dug 50 to $100 in coins. Um, it got to the point once I found, because they were in jars. Of course, the jars had melted and the coins were piled.
ah,
Um, Once I found them, I just was using my leash to move around, and once I broke it all up, but I had a pot this big full of coins for her. Some
ah,
jewelry, some brooches, but I used the AT Pro there because I have the little teeny weeny coil
mm,
for
go.
it,
Mm-hmm.
and so I just knew that was the machine to use. I normally use my Deus one. I want a Deus two, but I'm not hitting the pocket for one. I have a Knox 800. That's my beach machine. I love it on the beach. I have never submerged it, only because the water's too dang cold when I go to Massachusetts in June. That if I'm not getting in, it's not getting in. um, what else? I have a pulse dive I won. I have a magnet too that I bought and I have yet to use it, but I will
right on.
one
Barb,
day.
I'd give you a high five if I could. Right on.
I got a creek down below me and I'm like, I'm gonna go down there and throw it off the bridge, and it just too many things going on.
I know. I can relate.
Well, I was supposed to ask you, what's a gold coin sound like with your GPS?
Mark had to have posted that. It's woo. And actually, I turned on my GPX today to see what it really sounded like, and it's more woo, woo. So I lied to them all, and I have it here. Uh,
Oh,
Oh, yes.
uh,
yeah.
and
Wow.
it's really little. I mean, it is like little.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
people
nice.
people always think that, the old gold coins were big, huge coins, and they weren't. They were really small.
It
Yeah.
is the size of my pinky nail.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's the thing that, in England too, a lot of the gold coins, all the gold staters and stuff like that, they're very small,
Mm,
you know.
And it freaked me out because with the GPX, it's all sound. So you either know it or you don't. There's
Hmm.
no numbers. So if I have people going, should I get one? I'm like, if you're going to get it, do like I did and get it 6 months before you're going. And I did a test gardening in my garden. I put
mm,
all kinds of things and I threw square nails in there,
mm,
shotgun shells, and put all the good stuff in plastic bags. And I played with it forever and ever to get the sounds down and still wasn't good at it. I mean, a lot of my finds have been luck. But when I swung that gold coin, I'm going, dang, that's good. Dang, that's good. And then as I'm digging the first plug, I'm like, but that's not a bullet. That's not a button. What the heck is it? And
mm.
when I dug the second plug down, and we had just walked up this hill like this, which took like 40 minutes to get up to the New York camp. And needless to say, I smoked, so I was like not doing well by the time I got up there. And everybody just kind of dispersed. And I went, I'm just going to start right here at the beginning. And I dug 4 square nails. But then when I hit that, I went, it sounds so good. And when I flipped, I just shoved my shovel down and pried on it. And I seen this little gold thing fly. And
Wow.
I
Wow.
went,
Wow. Wow. Wow.
effing I went effing junk because I'm going, there ain't no way it's gold. In my mind, I'm
Ah.
going junk. And when it landed, I looked down and she was sitting face up. And that's when I was like, and this kid came over and he goes, what did you find? Because I'm going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my
Yeah.
God. And I went, look, and I pointed to it on the ground. And he's like, there are
Wow.
5, 6 holes around this coin. He said, I just
Wow.
dug all these holes. How did I miss that? I went, I don't know.
Wow. Wow. Hey Barb, are you at all interested in the new in the Manticore or the Garrett Axiom? What do you think? Are you interested?
I've bit the bullet so many times. I started with an Ace 350 used. I bought it for $175. I had it day one, no pinpointer, got a signal, couldn't find it. Got my pinpointer the next day, and I found that penny, and then dug 3 rings out of that park that day.
Wow.
So I was hooked. Great machine, and I gave it to my niece. I would still have it otherwise. And then I bought an AT Pro, and I can tell you, I found 20 rings. I found, well, I thought I had it here. This 1909 New Orleans barber coin with that AT Pro in excellent shape. I found tons of stuff. And then the Deus came out, and I'm like, I got to have one of those. And then I want to go back to Virginia, so I need a GPX, and that was 2200.
Mm.
And then the Knox came out, and I'm like, yeah, I got to have one of those. But now that I'm retired, I don't think I need to have one of anything else.
Yeah, sell a couple. Get a
Some
day
cup.
too. That's all you'll need.
Oh, I think she froze again.
Yeah, it looks like it. She had a blip in the Starlink, but I
Gotta call Elon.
yeah. Hey, yo,
I'm
Elon, what's
back.
up,
It just,
man?
I was waiting. I'm like, it's almost back.
All right.
Uh,
Yeah,
so I would like to try them. I just don't know if I'm going to buy any other detectors until something dies.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough.
well, with the Mind Lab, the new Mind Lab Manticore, I think a lot of people are going to wait to see what it is.
It says
You know,
um,
it's a $1,600 machine,
yeah.
and you know, I with the Equinox, I had you know, I had five of them, four of them flooded,
Mm.
and I think a lot of people are having problems with that, cuffs breaking, coils breaking. I think they're going to reserve judgment, and you know, the Equinox it always worked good, but there was just you know problems it shouldn't have had, and I think people are going to wait a little bit to see the build quality
Hmm.
of this Mind Lab Manticore.
Well, like I said, I haven't submerged my Knox, but I can tell you it's a beast on the beach, wet or dry. It's a beast. I've dug some great stuff. Uh, but then I look at my dais and I haven't worn this in a long time. Oop. Um, nah. I
There you
dug
go.
that. The bracelet is new. I bought the bracelet, but the charms are 9 karat white gold with diamonds,
Mm.
and there's four of them. They're little purses and little shoes
Ah, how
with
nice.
diamonds on them. And I dug that in Florida and thought it was junk, and it sat in my change purse for a month till somebody said, "Did you ever look at that?" And when I saw the
Ah.
hallmark and saw it was 9 karat white gold with all kinds of diamonds in them, I took it to my jeweler and said, "I keep trying to fix the bracelet and it falls apart." And they went, "The bracelet is junk." They
Mm.
spent all their money on those charms, and I've only found one online for 150 bucks, and that was 6, 8 years ago. So I splurged and bought me a $300 9 karat white gold bracelet to hang them on. So I have a nice $1,000 bracelet.
There you
Uh,
go.
the dais found that in the wet sand with it was like 6, 8 inches down.
Yep. That day, I tell you what, my day is too is a absolute beast. Sometimes it goes too deep.
Now I'd like to try the Deus too. I would because I think they've upgraded the features, and knowing the Deus one, I think that'd be an easy transition.
It
But
is.
I
Hmm.
I don't want to try the Manicore or the new GPX for 6,000. And someone went, "You gonna buy one?" I went, "You're on drugs." And I'll pay off my home equity loan first.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you'd have to do. And
Yeah.
well, Liz has got a Deus too. She likes it. Of course, she went from the she still got the ORX, which
Yes.
is another killer
Okay.
machine.
Hmm. Yeah.
And I had, you know, I had two or three Deus ones, and then uh, when the Deus two uh, came out, I immediately went to the Deus two, and it is an absolute beast. So hopefully, you know, when the Mind Lab product comes out,
Hmm.
I hope that they've got their issues worked out. I really do. Because
Hopefully.
Mind Lab, you know, they got the technology. They just need the build quality, I think.
I,
So
I can tell you my Deus has been sent back to Massachusetts twice when I first got it. They had issues. Um, the control panel totally would not work. It went
Mm.
back to Massachusetts. They replaced it. I had it maybe 6 more months. It malfunctioned again. I sent it back. And I think the second time, Mo actually just gave me a whole new head because obviously something was wrong. And knock on wood, it's been okay since. My
yeah,
GPX, I used it day one. I used it here at the house. My first day hunting in Virginia with it, it died. We finally got it. I ended up using my Deus that day and found junk. I think one bullet. We got it working that night. When I got back, I had to ship it to Texas, and it came with a broken power cord, brand new. They replaced it. When I was in Virginia, it broke again, and thank God, oh, Jeff was there for Mind Lab, and I walked to his hotel room and he gave me a new one. So I've had issues with two of my detectors, So
Mhm.
I mean, it's just like a car. You can buy a good one, you can buy a lemon. I mean, you know.
Yep. Yep. All detectors can have problems. So
Mhm.
what's next on the horizon for Barb? You going to dig stock?
Well, dig stock is a couple weeks before digging in Virginia. Virginia is 7.5 miles away. Dig stock is 18. I'm in western North Carolina, uh, southwest of Asheville,
Mm-hmm.
and financially, I just can't do it. I'm now retired, um, and digging in Virginia, they're my family. I mean, it's just that place I found. This will be, I think, my 18th one,
Mhm.
uh, and every time I go there, I find something I've never found. And that's what brings you back, the
Yes.
potential.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I dug, this was at Coles Hill in 1888, seeded dime, dug it, Virginia. My only one, and it's in pieces, it's New York Excelsior button. It's a three-piece button in the middle band rots, so it's rare that you find it together. I found, where did I find this? Fair Oaks. This bullet's about a $300 bullet.
Wow.
Hmm.
It's a Nesler bullet. It was made at the School for the Deaf, Dumb, and Blind in Raleigh, North Carolina for the Confederate soldiers. So it is 100% guaranteed Confederate, where three ringers were both sides.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
three ringers go for $10 a pop because you don't know if they're even if it's found on a Confederate camp, Union, they switch camps. 1 year it was Union, 1 year it was Confederate. When I found it, I had no idea what it was. I took it to someone and went, "What is this?" And they went, "Are you kidding me?"
Mm.
My driver's been detecting 50 years and has never found one.
Wow. Very nice.
Either
Very
has my other
nice.
driver.
Very nice.
Um, the last and I found this, and I was a real rookie. I was like, "What is this?" And it is the Ensfield oil can that was issued with their rifles.
Wow.
And I found it in a big cow hole that they had dug a hole to cool off. And I took it to this old timer with a coil the size of a, tire. Cause I'm like, this guy's been doing this for a long time. And he's like, they know me because of my bandana. Well, with 300 guys, I can't remember all their names. And he says, "What do you got, Barb?" And I went, "What is it?" And he went, "I only know because I have one."
Wow.
And he
Very
said, "I'll bet
nice.
bet it has no bottom." And I said, "No." He said the bottom was so thin that it rotted out. And
Wow.
it had to be thin because they pushed up on it to get the oil
Mm-hmm.
out of the top
Ah,
to
yeah.
oil
Yeah.
their guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, what else do I have? Oh, at the Spillman, they were using Matt Howell was using his Deus with his little sniper coil, and the guys were just digging and going through dirt. And I said, this was day three, so you're beat. I'd already found a gold coin, so I'm good. And I'm like, can I just play in your dirt? And they're like, yeah,
You're
on
true.
through it. So I'm just playing with my pinpointer, and I found these.
Up.
They're Civil War apothecary weights.
Oh.
And I've got the number 4 and 6, and somebody found the 5, so we missed the rest of the set.
Wow. Wow.
And this
Wow.
guy says, "Here, let me move some dirt. Try there."
Wow.
And I eyeballed this. It's a beautiful black glass button.
Oh, that's nice.
When
That's
he
very nice.
Yeah, when he moved his foot, see if I can get it a little there.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
And
That's
I was
nice.
and they went, "How'd you pinpoint that?" I said, "I didn't. He brushed the dirt." And I went, "Thank you."
Wow.
And
Wow.
oh, this is probably my best. This was found at the New York Excelsior camp. You can see the eagle. It's got about 20 coats of Elmer's glue and water over it.
Ah,
It is a Chaussee Air button from France, but it was sent over for the Civil War soldiers when they ran out of buttons.
very cool story.
Very, very
And
cool.
when
Wow.
I showed it to Tony Hotchketcher, he's a big Civil War hunter. He's like, "You find anything good?" I said, "I got this really funny button." And he went, "Oh my God, Barb, that's a Chaussee Air button. And that's the best one I've ever seen come out of here."
Wow.
And when I showed it to Tracy, he went over and grabbed a big old pile of mud and stuck it in the middle, stuck it in my
Ah,
case. He said, "Do not take that button out of that mud till you get home uh,
yeah.
because it's pewter."
Mm,
He said it'll disintegrate by the time you get home. So it stayed in that mud, and I watered it every 2, 3 days for 2 weeks.
wow.
And I finally did what he said. I got it out of the med, just mud, rinsed it real quick, put it in the oven on low temperature, cooked it, took it out, and put 20 coats of Elmer's glue over it.
Wow. Wow. So
Really
so
cool.
yeah, Barb, can we're kind of like going into overtime here,
Oh, yeah,
but
we are.
no, but we've had a lot of new people join. Can you just quickly just your the metal detector giveaways that you're having for Christmas, where people can go not only to sign up but maybe even donate some cash or a detector to your cause. Just if you could remind everybody.
It's the Great Metal Detecting Christmas giveaway for kids 5 to 15 years old, and it's YOA, years of age, on Facebook.
Well, hopefully everybody's going to go over there and send something for you
Mhm.
to
And,
give away.
and I
And
never post on there for donations for cash because we're here to give to them. So when I know I'm needing cash for stuff, I
Mhm.
post it on the Dirt Pirates Detecting Facebook page
Mhm.
because I don't want people there playing for their kids to donate stuff. That's not what we're about.
Mhm.
right, right.
Yes.
Well, hopefully a bunch of people tonight have heard this, Barb, and they're going to donate something
Yes.
to you.
Mhm.
So we want to thank you very much and we want to thank Elon Musk for giving us good internet.
I, we love it. It does have its glitches, but our
But
internet was so bad. I mean, really 1 meg up and 1 meg down, that
well,
if
I
I
know,
was doing this, I would be one big blur right now.
Wow.
I know, I'm there. So hopefully we'll get you back sometime. Hopefully I will see you at a hunt. I'm going to go to Digstock in next March in North Carolina.
Now I want to do that one. I really
And
want to do the March one. I just got to see financially, can I do that? And digging in
well,
Virginia,
you never know. You might win a ticket. We're giving one away Monday night. So,
There you
and I
go.
know you entered.
There you go.
oh, I could
So
hit the lottery by then.
I
you
Like,
too.
just
could.
think,
Who
That
knows?
too.
Who knows? So, Barb, thanks much for joining us tonight. Uh, keep on doing what you're doing. You're doing great stuff, and we
thanks.
appreciate it. So,
Thanks for me.
Take
thanks
care,
for
Barb.
joining us.
Thanks, Liz.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, it was a good night
Wow.
tonight. Yeah, she's got some
Wow.
killer stuff. I tell you what, when she goes to the hunts, I led her at a couple hunts, and when she goes, she's out there digging. She is
Yeah,
out there
that
digging.
button. I'm like shocked over that button that she eyeballed. The black button. Beautiful button.
Oh yeah,
Really
yeah.
nice.
Well, she's got some good stuff. So,
Yeah.
and she's doing some good work for with the kids and stuff.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
that's just absolutely outstanding.
Yes.
I wish her very much good luck.
Hmm.
And anybody out there that's watching, go on over to the Dirt Pirate Facebook page. You can
Hmm.
get the information there about that other page. And if you feel like donating, I'm sure they would appreciate it.
Hmm.
So we are going to bug on out of here. Monday night on Treasure Talk. Pete Sorrell from Dig Stock. We're going to be talking everything Dig Stock, and we're going to be giving away a ticket to the March 2023 Dig Stock event in North Carolina.
Hmm.
And I'll be coming to you from the beach. And then on Thursday night, y'all are going to want to be here because we're Gypsy. That's all I'm going to say.
Right on.
We're going to spend an evening with Gypsy. So that's going to be really, really good Treasure Tales. And out there, if any of y'all want to be on Treasure Tales, and we want you to be, scrolling right across the bottom of the screen, there's the email. Just let me know and we'll get you scheduled. I've still got a couple of spots open for this year in December, but they're going fast. So, get up with me. We'll get you scheduled. We'll get you scheduled for next year. Because what we always say is treasure stories, there's a million of them out there. Every one of them is valuable. Every one of them is unique. And every one of them has meaning. And we want to hear your treasure tales. So, Liz, thanks for co-hosting with me tonight. I hope it warms up for you.
Thank you, Jeff. I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it.
And remember, tomorrow night at 8 p.m., it's nearly late night on the Big and Canuck. And there will be drinks and jocularity.
There will be. Yes, there will.
All I'm going to say. Maybe one day there might be Modelo on there.
Yes. Well, I have that on the horizon. Yes.
Just have it in the cooler, ready to go.
Right on.
All right. We'll see you later. Happy hunting, everybody. Good night and dig deeper.
Good night, everybody.